before it slips my mind, because I'm in front of the cake here, maybe we could now do the traditions by cutting of the cake. Could you manage to come over here? Because we're going to have the cake cutting ceremony. Is it possible for you to do so, because we're going to do this? The cake cutting is a practice that dates back to the olden times, of course, in the cake shed. But it said, use unleavened bread which the groom breaks on the bride shed, and afterwards they share the bread. The bread or cake symbolizes material possessions, and the breaking stood for marital responsibilities and sharing. In everything, of course, the breadcrumbs symbolize fertility for both of you guys for as long as you live. And of course, breadcrumbs symbolize fertility, but anyway, we'll do the tradition as it is. And the sharing of the cake for both is the sweetest of love being shared by each of you. And we'll have the cake there, and of course the first share of the sweetest of love must be done by the man. Share the first sweetest of love for Mrs. Lucena, of course. But first is first. We'll be having the cake in a while. There you are, and the very first share of the sweetest of love must be done by the man, of course. And we'll need a knife. And let's have the cake cutting ceremony. Now, ladies and gentlemen, an act of expressing sweetest of love for both. And the first honor will be done by Mr. Lucena, the very first share of the sweetest of love for his wife, of course. The very first share. A bit of a slice will do. And this is symbolic, by the way. Second layer. Pangalawa po. There you are. Okay, and now Mr. Lucena, you'll share a piece to your wife, the very first share of the sweetest of love for her. And then you share it with Mrs. Lucena, of course. This is symbolic, by the way. What we're doing is symbolic. And this is a sweetest of love for both being shared, by the way. Okay? Now the very first share. A big round of applause for Mr. Lucena, and a kiss for the sake of the shot. One kiss, Mr. and Mrs. Lucena, one kiss for the sake of the shot we're having. Okay, mamaya na, sige. And now reciprocated by Mrs. Lucena also this time. And seal it with a kiss. Seal it with a kiss. Congratulations. The toasting ceremony is a formal act of expressing good wishes and lasting happiness to the couple. It's also a symbol of perfect health and long life. During the olden times, a man would drink to the health of one of the ladies in a piece of cake and a glass of wine. It's passed on to every guest receiving its one's compliments. To symbolize health, long life, long everlasting for both of you guys for as long as you live. And then the toast pass. Drink to the last. I'll warrant you an excuse for the last. Then the toast pass. And drink to the last. And cheers. And a kiss. A big kiss. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Lucena. Okay, we're done with the, we'll not do the tops anymore. No, hindi na. Huwag na, no? Okay, once again, a big round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Lucena for those special traditions fulfilled this time.